Hi everybody, it's Adam Hannath from BuddyCRM here today to show you a little bit more about BuddyCRM. Today what I want to show you is a record card, so the real core information about what you will capture on prospects, leads, customers, clients, however we're going to use the terminology, it'll be your terminology. This is where we will enter it, and I want to show you the overarching architecture of it so you can understand where things are placed, how they look, but then I want to show you how you can edit this and how it can be yours, and it'll be your true reflection of your business terminology, etc. within the system. So you can see here we're in a record card. So this is P&G, very famous business. But what we've also got in here is the logo of the business. So each and every record in the system can have the logo added against it, so you can obviously have a bit more familiarity with it, especially with your key clients. You want to have that. What you'll see in here is this is split into segments, into sections. So this is completely kind of trying to separate out the areas so that you can understand that these are individual, but also they are also editable. And how you can edit them is with this pencil and paper button. So when we highlight over the individual fields, you'll see that they do come up with a little explainer as to what they are. So to keep the system as clean as possible, so we don't have too many words everywhere, they'll come up once you highlight over it. If I press and go into this edit master details, you'll see that this master detail is containing the master information, so the name of the company, who their parent or child company may be, and then also the address details, that type of contact information. It's about the business. So obviously we've got different ways that we can do these systems, B2B, B2C, but in this vein it's a B2B setup. So we've got the business detail, and then we'll move on shortly to the contact. So we've got the people that work at the business and the real people that you actually communicate with. So we've got the company detail in here. You've got the ability to add custom fields in here. Like I've mentioned in many other videos, custom fields are, you can add them as much as you want. These can be drop downs, so they can be choices, drop downs, obviously favourite colour, red, blue or pink is just an example to show you, but drop downs, you can have whatever you want in there. They could be numeric fields, they could be text fields, they could be expandable text fields, so you can write a lot more detail in there and expand on that to show you all in one block. It can be tick boxes, lots of different choices in here. They can also be what we call CSV lookup fields. What that means is that it can present information from a third-party system using whatever CSV that comes out of that system, and it can then update a field that sits within these areas within Buddy, but they're non-editable. What that means is that as a read-only, it's only presenting the true information from the source data, which might be another system, and then you can't mess around with it, you can't change it, meaning the information stays true and correct. And it says it's an update field. It's a field to show you the true information from Sage or Xero or QuickBooks or something like that. Really helpful and beneficial for things when companies may get put on stop, or their credit ratings may change, or their credit statuses may change. That will be presentable within Buddy on a regularity that you require. Really, really helpful, really beneficial. So we've also got, actually, let me show you there, we've got the ability to link parent and child accounts. So if this is the child account, you can link it to the parent of the group. And it's already been done, but I'll show you how that is simply done. You start typing in at least 4 characters, whatever is within the list of your records, so the entire database will present. We have one choice, we select that, and we update that. And there we go. Parent is now Unilever. You'll notice that there's hyperlinked, so we can jump to that record from this record. But what we'll also see here is that other records have said that Unilever is their parent account. So we can see not only the parent account, but also the siblings account. So we're really getting a really good picture of the true family tree of this business and group. We then see trading profile detail. So trading profile, again, it's completely bespoke to your business, but it's allowing you to understand the trading relationship you may have or do have with this company. So you can see a load of different detail in here. Is there a trading account active? When did we open this account with them? Where did it come from? Where's the lead source? Where did we originally get this from? Where's their manufacturing site? A lot of these are custom fields. A lot of these have just been added as an example to show you today. So really you think, what do I need to know about the companies I work with? We can put it in. And when we're adding it, it literally can be added in seconds. And as part of our relationship with you, we will do that. For the life of our relationship, we will do that for you, whilst you can also do that as well. We've got the ability to add tags. So those tags can be created as from admins or by the users. You get the choice of how you do that. They can either just be a list or you can create them. But when you do add them, it allows you to search in the top bar for anybody who has those tags. So again, you're able to kind of collectively lump all these businesses together that may have a tag, and the tag is up for your own interpretation of what you want to use tags for. It could be to say certain product ranges they're interested in. It could be to do with events that they've been to. There really can be an endless amount of choices. We've got contacts on the left-hand side. They see there's a couple of contacts already in there. So you can edit those contacts by clicking on the person's name and the pencil and paper button once more. So again, repeated symbols throughout the system. We get to see pre-information about them, but we can select the edit button, go in. And again, like the other areas, you see a lot of information that hasn't been entered, therefore it doesn't present on the main page. But when you do enter that, it will show through. And again, you can have custom fields in here. So we've got something like, are you a Leeds United fan? Very specific, but are you a Leeds United fan? Yes or no? These could be benefited from by, if you selected yes and you did have some connection with Leeds Football Club, there's an ability for you then to use that, leverage that information you have in your database of who are the fans. And if you do something with that club and would like to invite people along, that custom field is then available for you in our email marketing platform as well, that sits within the system. So you could contact those people and you get an amazing open rate because you're not accidentally emailing Man United fans or somebody who definitely wouldn't want to go to a Leeds United game. So you've got things like that. These are just little examples. There are millions. There are an unlimited amount, but it's really, really helpful and beneficial for you to see that you can do this very easily. So we can add that. We can add new contacts with a plus button. Add the details. The minimum information is only title, first name, last name, and then you can then save that and move on to adding more content. Once we've added them and we've got an email address, you'll notice that there's a button here to the right of it. We click on that, well, highlight, it tells you, select template to send mail. If I select that, it comes up with a choice of different ones that we can have. Now, if I open this, yes, I haven't got my emails open, so I can't do that right now, but what you can do, select that, it will open up an email in your client, in your Outlook or whatever client that you're using. Pre-write the email that's been created in the email templates area of our system, and it will also use merge tags, merge fields. So if you've said, I wanted to insert that person's first name, the company detail, even down to the elements of the record card that are custom. So things like, what's your manufacturing site location? When does your warranty expire? These can be inserted into that email and then sent out via your Outlook. Now this is for these type of quick responses, the quick emails that you would write, or these kind of canned responses that you may write in circumstances when you are prospecting, account managing, but you are involved, the human being is involved. We've got our email marketing area, which will allow you to do mass emails, automated emails, responses. This is more driven around human beings, so your people using the system and engaging with the people, and when they would wish to send something from Outlook, they can click on that and it would do that for them, allow them to give some personability in there as well, because it will open up into their Outlook calendar. So we've got a lot of information here. Then what we also have are these areas here. So we've got activities, the things that are happening with your client or prospect. We've got things that are happening in the future, or things that have not been completed, and we have the things that have happened in the past. Now with the completed activities, they're greyed out. You've got the ability to choose whether or not people can or cannot edit previously completed activities. So again, the choice is in your hands, as we are a thoroughbred CRM. So we've got a lot of levels of flexibility around permissions. But we've got things like completed activities, the date range. You can search a date range in the past, whatever you want, a day, 3 weeks, a year's worth of content in the past, and only that will then present. We've also got the ability for you to filter the touch points, the different things you do with businesses. You call them, you meet them, you send them invoices, tasks, you email them, whatever it might be. You can then filter through on those, and only those will present back. So obviously we hope to work with businesses for a long amount of time. So if, let's say, you've worked with us for 10 years, you've got 10 years worth of communication within your CRM. You can filter through that to make it easier and more concise to get to that detail. So we've got that information in there. These are all symbolized, as you would imagine. So callbacks, we've got the call phone symbol. We've got quotes here. We've got notes. We also have appointments, which have got a little calendar symbol on there as well. So we've got lots of different content that goes into here. I'll whiz through the rest of these just to make this video a little bit more quicker and concise. We've got sales. So when sale information goes in here, whether it's from opportunities or whether it's from your account system that we bring the data in, you'll be able to see year versus year sales, margins and profits, but also the rolling sales margin and profit as they happen throughout your current financial year. We'll have also sales summary, so it will give you a summarized information about that, year versus year. That's really beneficial. We can take last year's sales data for all of your clients, add it into the system, so from day one you've got an immediate year-to-date comparison, which is really helpful, so you don't have to have a year ramp up. You can start straight away. And then sales cycle is each month what's happening, and we've got, again, a very flexible system where we can even have bespoke sales periods. So we've got some clients that work 4 weeks, some clients that work monthly, and we've got even other clients who don't even do that, and they work on a completely different cycle. So we can have it completely bespoke to your business, which not a lot of CRMs and softwares can do. They normally are just 12 months and that's it. Ours is not. Opportunities. So this is a really key one where you get to see and add new opportunity information. I'll make a whole new video about this one, but this is where we add our opportunities that are coming in to our business, and where we can then allow that to be managed, maintained by the individuals, the sales managers, MDs, whoever it might need to be, and then we can see a flow of what's going on. When's it going to come in? What is the chance of it coming in? And how far have we progressed that sale according to our best practices? And that is a really, really powerful part of our system. We've got the ability to add documents. As I mentioned earlier, we can have different folders created in here. And I mentioned that actually on our workflow video, where you can have folders created automatically based on certain criteria. So as soon as you become a client, you can have a suite of folders that go in there to add the content that you may need to have for clients. We've got pricing information. If you do use our quoting tool, any newly quoted prices will then present in this area, as well as the quote that you've sent out, so you can keep a track of any price changes that you may have quoted on. So anybody from the receptionist to yourself can actually see whether or not the client has had a new price, remembering that CRM is there to bring people together, have one truth, so there is not an ambiguity within your business, and that we can see, even if you're on holiday and you quoted this price, we know that you absolutely did do that, and that client is in a position to take that price if they wish to have that. Auto feeds is the ability to have third-party systems send us data, so when in a read-only format, so when you may want to just have invoice information coming in, what products have been bought and sold from your accounts package, they can be presented in here. And again, this is completely bespoke, so you choose the information that's being presented in here, and we can pull that in, completely part and parcel of our standard setup. So, and we can do it within minutes. So really, really powerful and really easy, and actually very streamlined. Background information, you can effectively, what I tell people is just to copy and paste the about us part of your client and put it in here, and any other information that might help, like address details, how to get to them, where do you park, blah blah blah. Just background information. Then we also have campaigns. So any emails you may send out through our system, or even if you use something like MailChimp, they can be captured in the system as well. So every time these are talking about your marketing emails, any marketing emails that have been sent out can be captured. They can be understood on what the template was, what was the interaction with it, were they open, were they clicked on, what was the frequency of that, and it's all presented in the same CRM. So it brings your marketing department and your sales department together. So the great work that they're both doing now can be joined together. So really important, really impactful. So just a bit of a quick overview, a bit longer video than I anticipated, but I wanted to kind of show a bit more detail. So we've got all of the content that you need to capture about your prospects, your clients in here. Custom fields can be added, so you can change this in an unlimited way. That's another really important thing to mention. Going forward, if your business completely changes, the different information you need to capture about clients, the system can change in an unlimited way. So you don't need to drop out your BuddyCRM for a different CRM because you've changed your business. The system will change with your business. And these are really important things that you obviously you need within a CRM software, is that it can change throughout the life of your changes. You've got the ability to add contacts in here. You've got the ability to email them from within this area as well, and have that present into the system as well through a mail drop function. So when you do click on that, it automatically adds in mail drop at buddycrm.com in the BCC part, and it will then drop that email into your CRM as well as going to the client. So again, we're trying to save time and make this streamlined so people don't even have to think too much about what they're doing. They just do it as part of a muscle memory. You've got then the ability to capture all this content here. So the activities, what are we doing with the business, sales information, what are we selling, what opportunities are coming in. effectively, this is the one-stop shop for everything that we need to know about this company. So when I tell people, do you have all this information right now in your business in one place with one set of truth, where we know what's going on and we don't then need to wait for someone to come back from holiday, wait for them to come out of a meeting, etc. Do you have that? The answer is not normally. We don't have all of this. We have some of it, but it's in disparate different systems. You can have this all in one place, and this is the key to a real successful CRM, something we are big advocates on. So I hope this has been beneficial. Bit of a longer video than I wanted, but again, I can talk about this for hours, so I'm sure we can talk a bit more when you're ready. But if you are interested, please do reach out via our website, and I will be back in touch to show you a lot more detail, but also review your business and how your business can use this, so we'll make it specific to you. But again, once again, Adam Hannath from BuddyCRM, and I thank you for your time.